it's Chloe and we're back with another video. You guys, I'm so excited because this is my first time reviewing Housewives of Atlanta, and this is my show, y'all. I love Housewives of Atlanta. It's the only franchise that I have watched every season of, except for last season. I kind of fell off last season, not gonna lie, okay? And I'm so excited to be reviewing this season for y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 1. But if this is your first time here, I need you to do me a favor. Sit back, relax, watch the video on through, and if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? If y'all one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? If you've been here, and I know you've been here before, and if you coming back, just go ahead and like the video because you already know you gonna like the video, okay? So y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So when the scene opens up, y'all, it's in black and white. Everybody's going to the 40th birthday party, and then all hell breaks loose at the 40th birthday party, okay? But before we get into the things, we have to go back 4 days prior so we can really find out what happened to bring us to where we are now, okay? So we go back 4 days, and baby, they brought us Charade. They brought us Charade first, okay? Charade is home in her house, and who's at the door? Martell Hope. Now, y'all know how I feel about that daggone Martell Hope and Charade. It's a fake, it's a fraud, it's a phony, okay? But anyway, this man shows up to the house in a full-blown suit. And I'm like, so you couldn't take the suit off? You had to make us believe that you was at a, photo shoot. Don't people usually change their clothes when they leave the photo shoot? You know what, Martell? I'm not even going to do it with you. It is what it is, okay? Charade, if the leggings is going to give me the booty that you got, I'll pay for them. I promise you I will. Because the body is bodying, seriously. But anyway, y'all, Charade said that she met Martell through a mutual friend. You talking about Carlos? Is that the mutual friend? Because y'all know he was acting like he didn't know. She told us that, you know, Martell was on a reality TV show and he's different than what we see. And I'm like, girl, tell the Bravo fans about Martell Hope, okay? If they don't know what's going on over there on the OWN network, you need to let them know that the man's a cheater. He cheated on his wife and had a baby with his mistress. Come on. Don't leave the people hanging. Give us all the details if you want to give us some. But baby, she said that he treats her with nothing but respect. I'm sure he treated his wife with nothing but respect at one point too. But that's neither here or there. Let's keep moving on. But y'all, Charade is happy and she's just so smitten with Martell. And she said that she's happy that she left the door open to love. She's not in love, but she left the door open to love. Child, for Martell, like, Charade know how to pick him, y'all. I can't even, like, it's just at the point, it's just at this point that if a good man came across Charade, she wouldn't even know what to do with him. I promise you she wouldn't. So Charade got a special surprise for Martell, but while, you know, he's in the back getting dressed, she's telling us all the things that she loves about him and like about him. And she like his body and his arms and his biceps and all that good stuff. Meanwhile, they giving us the slow motion of Martell changing out of his clothes. And I was like, Martell is a nice looking man. Child, but that is all he good for. Do not get caught up in the nice looking man of it all. Please, I promise you don't. Don't. But anyway, y'all, he comes out and he sees that the surprise is a chef. And he's like, I thought it was a threesome. And this is a different man from what we've been seeing. I don't even watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I can promise you it's giving the same vibe. So while Martell and Charade is sitting down eating this surprise food that, you know, the chef made for them, they talking about Ross' 40th birthday party. And he like, who all gonna be there? Everybody who worked for Bravo. Everybody who worked for Bravo gonna be there, okay? So, of course, Charade is like, Candy's gonna be there. But, you know, Martell feels some type of way because apparently on an interview, Candy said that Martell's an opportunist. And he was like, I don't know if she know what an opportunist is, but it's her husband. First of all, don't talk about Ty. Don't talk about Ty. I like Ty. And I like Ty for Candy. So, Martell, you shut up. You shut up, okay? Talking about, oh, ain't they like 3 feet? Martell, 3 feet with a bunch of money that you don't have. How about that? That's why you over here paired with Charade, trying to get some publicity, trying to get on somebody's show so that you can get your money up because Mel got it all. But we're not gonna go there, sir. We're not gonna go there. I'm not gonna read you for filth because it's not about you. It's about the housewives. Okay? But anyway, so then we get Candy, and you know her Candy code click or whatnot, okay? And they together, and they talking about how She by Charade is just not selling. Charade said that the website crashed because that's how much traffic was over there. And I'm like, that may be what happened because, girl, we was gagging. We was gagging because we were trying to figure out why you trying to sell us some t-shirts with bootleg pictures of yourself, asking who gonna check you, boo. That's why we was over there on the website, because it's not like we could actually purchase something. We was making fun of you. We was not laughing with you. We was laughing at you. That's what happened, Sheree. I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you, sis, but if that's why the website crashed, then that's why it crashed. But you know, Candy said that you ain't want no help and you're not really selling nothing. And I believe it, because nobody's buying no $275 joggers to go work out and sweating. We just not doing it. Not the normal folks. Anyway, I promise you we not, okay? Candy said she tried to help her, but she didn't want to pay. Y'all know Sheree is cheap, and she ain't got it like that. And she don't like to pay her people. So I definitely believe all of that. But Candy, what's going on with the bejeweled eyeshadow that you got on in the confessional? I like the little jewels on the chest, everything, but I feel like that's just too much, girl. It's just too much. But that's neither here nor there. Kenya and Mayetta showed up where Candy is, okay? And as soon as Mayetta showed up, Candy was like, I'm still mad at you, Mayetta, because apparently she feel like she didn't take up for her against Marlo. She said that she's sorry. She didn't mean it like that. She was just trying to get both sides of the story, okay? Come to find out, Mayetta done hooked Kenya up with her boo. Now, let me tell y'all something about this boo that I saw. First of all, he's a white man. Didn't expect that, but I like that for her. I can see that for her, okay? And she is just so smitten by him, and she seems happy. And I really hope that this is a good choice for her, because y'all know Kenya don't pick good either. Kenya don't pick good either. But if she happy, I'm happy. And I love to see the smile on her face, okay? But with that being said, I'm just wondering, Kenya's not divorced yet? Kenya, when is the divorce going to happen? Where's Winter at? Sign my papers and get my divorce. Come on, Winter. We got to send this, we got to send that song to Daggone Mark so he could go ahead and sign these papers, because Kenya needs to be divorced by now. This is out of control. Out of control. This is why you don't go marry men for publicity. But while they still talking, you know, Kenya said that she's kind of disappointed in Candy and Sheree, because she thought that they was doing good, but apparently they not, because Candy made a spoof about Sheree, and I think it was fun. But even though Candy said it was a little bit of shade in there and she was doing to be a little petty, I'm like, well, Sheree, why is you really mad though? Like, come on. It's not like she made up a scene. This is a scene that actually happened. Get out your feelings. See, that's the thing. Candy know how to make some money, and I'm not mad at her, because they have the same opportunity to make the same spoofs that they to make the same spoofs if they want to. Girl, we can have a spoof battle if y'all want to, but nobody gonna do it, and then they gonna be mad at Candy for making all the money after it. I don't know what to tell them. But y'all know, since we talking about Sheree, we got to bring up Martell. And the streets are talking, because they was like, did you hear? Girl, I heard. Apparently, Martell is dating somebody in Atlanta. But are we surprised? We knew he was for the streets. I don't know why they making this a big deal. So then King was like, guess what? He slid in my DMs. He lightweight tried to talk to me. So I'm like, oh, come on, give us the tea. So Candy was like, nah, I need to see this, okay? So she go over in the phone. Now, let me tell you about the Sneaky Martell. Sneaky Martell done went and deleted the message. It's still sitting in the request folder, but he deleted the message. And you want to know why? Because he was making his rounds so he could figure out who he was going to swindle to get on TV. And Kenya didn't fall for the bait, but you know who did? Sheree. So when we say opportunist, Martell, that's what you are. That's what it's giving. Definitely giving that. So then production was like, Kenya, why you ain't talk to Martell? She was like, every woman that look at him come back pregnant. I was like, I don't know about every woman, because I'm sure he done dipped and dabbled in a few of these women out here, okay? But he definitely not loyal. He definitely not loyal to his wife or his side chick. But then she gonna throw a little shade at Sheree talking about something. Well, I mean, Sheree don't gotta worry about that, because she don't even get periods no more. I said, Kenya, So Kenya brings up the fact that she heard Candy and Ty arguing. I said, well, dang, Kenya, just go ahead and put all her business out there. But Candy got a little bit upset, because she feels as though, like, you know, Ty is kind of trying to make her the problem. Like, she agreed to do it. He changed the time. And now that she can't do it that time, it's like he's making her the problem. I feel like they need to both take a break. And I know that Ty is really trying to, you know, do his, you know, his thing. And he's always helping Candy. And that is so true. He always goes out and help Candy. He's always there for her 110%. And I know that he just wants her to do the same for him and, you know, take a little break. But I think they both need to step back, because either way, if he's working with her, she's working. If she's working with him, he's working. It's just too much. The kids need them. Okay, when they showed us that call of Ace crying and Ace was sitting there like, I just want you to help me because you help me understand better. My heart broke for that baby because I know that Candy is not sick. I know that Candy won't go broke over missing out on one deal. Like, girl, just stop one show. Okay, I mean, just pause on one show and you will be okay. Between the Escape, between the tours, between the Housewives, between the YouTube, between the Instagram, between the KFC commercials, between all the businesses and tours and all the things that you have on your plate, the Broadway plays, take a break. Your restaurants could bring in some revenue when you're not doing something else. I need to focus on each other and focus on them kids. Because like Kenya said, you don't want to end up in divorce court like her. You better make time for your husband and you better make time for them kids, okay? But they can figure it out. I'm sure they can. But anyway, so Sting still got all these people in her house, y'all. I'm here for a tribe. But baby, it's too many people in this daggone house, okay? She's talking about the 40th birthday party that she throwing for her husband, okay, because he deserves it and whatnot. And she got to redeem herself for the party because last year the party that she threw was kind of bootleg, okay? So she feel like she really got to make it up. So I'm like, is this for your husband or is this for the girls? It's giving this for the girls. But it's okay. It's okay. If he's just a casualty, then cool. Let it be. She ended up employing her brother-in-law because he's having a hard time, you know, figuring out this real estate thing down here in Atlanta. And so during the process of her talking, she was like, you know, so is being my assistant harder than you thought? And he was like, yeah. Her sister was like, yeah, because you don't have no boundaries. Like, he's trying to eat dinner. And you talking about business. Like, even when the kids, y'all know we eat dinner at 7:30 every night. You come home at 6:29 trying to ask kids they want to go outside. Then I gotta sit here and be the bad person because I'm like, no, it's time to eat dinner. And I was like, how about y'all just move out? Y'all do know that if y'all move out, y'all ain't gotta worry about none of this. I'm just saying, like, if Sonya said that she loved the fact that her family is supportive, but she's also been supporting her family because they always get a check off of her work. Cool. So why don't they take them checks off of her work and go get their own place? So this way, they don't have to worry about her interrupting the kids' dinner time. They don't have to worry about her talking to him while he's eating dinner because she won't be there at their house. I mean, that's logic to me. But you could just tell that her sister is aggravated with her. And that's just normal. Like, sisters, brothers, we always get into it, but we get over it, okay? So back at Candy house, she's aggravated with Ty because he's working on family time. And she's like, if I'm making time, you just need to be making time too. Now, I ain't gonna fall. Now, I'm not mad at you, Candy. I am not mad at you, but I'm sure you had your share. I'm sure you had your share. So Ty, I'm like, Ty is about to get off, but then he was like, no, go ahead, do that second. Go ahead, let me see the full run through. I'm like, dang, Ty, I can't even fight for you. Because when Candy get up and punch you in the throat, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing, okay? Marlo's nephews made her, you know, some tacos and whatnot. And it's cute. She come down there. She talks to the kids. They got a life coach. The life coach comes over and, you know, and Marlo talks about how she made that one mistake. You know, that one mistake of kicking them kids out the house. And, like, people just been holding it against her forever. And, you know, they was like, but we had our issues too, auntie. We both was going through things. And that made her feel good. And I think that that's good. She said that the boy's mother has not reached out to them since she got out of jail. So this is forever. And I was like, I'm glad that Marlo is really doing this for these boys. And I think this would be really good for them. I just hope that she really take this serious. Like, take this serious. And when you get upset and you get fed up, don't try to kick them boys out again. I know she said that the world is holding her against it. But Marlo, you had your one pass. And that's that one pass only. Especially since you out here talking all this ish about Candy and how she's parenting her kids that she had since birth. And not one time did she give them away. But I love to see a family doing the work to come together. And if this is what they need and they continue to do it, then I hope that this works out for them, okay? We get back to Chateau Charade and her $275 joggers. Like I said, if it's going to give me the body, I'll buy them. But if it's not going to give me the body, she can keep them, okay? Sanya shows up because they're about to start working out. And Sanya is telling her about the big argument her sister had. And I'm like, it must have got heated when we left because I didn't see no big argument. I did see them go back and forth just a tad bit. But it wasn't giving big argument. But okay, that's what she said. But before she can really get into the details of it all, Courtney shows up. Now, Courtney came in the house with some boots. Hey, just being extra. I said, ooh, you could tell when the person know the cameras is going to be around, baby, okay? Doing a lot. Doing a whole lot. Hey, she trying to get her camera shine. And we noticed that at this whole episode. But anyway, she's a marketing consultant and she has a jewelry business with the bracelets that she was wearing. They start talking about Ross' birthday party and how she invited Courtney. I'm like, I wish people just stop inviting people, because if we could have X'd out Martell and we could have X'd out Courtney, we wouldn't even have no problems at this party. If you ask me, just my opinion, okay? But anyway, so, you know, Courtney knows Marlo because they hang out before. And I said, oh, there go my side eye. There go my side eye. This is why Courtney came with a little bit of energy, because she hanging out with Marlo and whatnot. Ralph is coming, even though Drew was invited. I mean, Ralph is the one who RSVP'd. Like, Ralph, go sit down, okay? Go take a seat. And of course, Candy is coming. So Courtney was like, she seems cool. We've been in similar circles, but did y'all know that she was calling around asking about me? Asking people if I said that we was friends. I just think that was very weird. I'm like, first of all, it's not weird. Okay? You're joining the Housewives franchise as a friend of the show, or whatever the case may be. Of course, the cast is going to call around and ask about you. Now, if you out there telling people that y'all friends and she was like, no, we not, then that's not her fault. You probably shouldn't be telling people that. Girl, you could tell when somebody want to make an issue out of nothing, because that could have just been a conversation and let it go. But y'all know everybody got to amp it up. Like, why would she be doing that? Why would she be doing that? Like, y'all ain't call around and ask about the people who be joining the cast every year. Please. Here goes Charade with her 2 cents. It's like she got too much time on her hand because she be making all these spoofs and stuff and whatnot. I'm like, y'all really be mad at Candy for them spoofs? Girl, keep making them. I just told Candy to drop a job, but girl, I'm not mad. Keep making them, because the girls is bothered. They is definitely bothered, okay? Charade, I don't know where the animosity came from so heavy, but she be in her feelings over Candy, because she was like, only time she don't got my name in her mouth is when she sucking peen on eating. So I'm sitting here like, oh, she thought she ate that, and she thought she left no crumbs. It was giving tacky. It's like you had nothing better else to say, because you know Candy be talking about a whole lot more to you, because we're not gonna act like Candy's not relevant, like we just wasn't watching SWV and Escape and you the only thing that she got to talk about. Baby, let's not do that. Let's not do that. And then she got the nerve to say that her and Martell, they went into the situation being intentional. Yeah, the intentions of you being able to have a storyline for this season. That's all I'm getting from it. But anyway, Sanya said that her budget for this party was supposed to be $40,000. Somehow she spent $100,000. I said, child, let me mind my poor people business, because I ain't spent $100,000 on nothing. And if that's what $100,000 look like, then hey, I can't tell you what it don't look like. So we just will have to roll with it. But I want to ask y'all something. What did I miss that happened between Charade and Kenya? Because why was Charade coming at Kenya so hard? Like she don't need to worry about me and Martell. She need to be worried about if Mark going to take her house and add some baseboards to it. Because I was sitting here like, what's the issue? Because then Kenya turned around and was like, Charade needs a spinoff called Watch Me Date These Dumb Dudes. And I was like, well, I mean, I would watch it. I would though. I definitely would. Okay, because Charade really came to that party with Martell on her arm like he was the ish. Okay, I keep saying Charade really thinks she be eating and leaving no crumbs, baby. It's not giving what you think it's giving, but okay. Okay. And really, Ralph, you came to the event to support Ross, your boy, but you left your wife dealing with a family crisis / emergency. I'm glad she divorcing him. I'm so glad. And y'all know Marlo was the one instigating the mess with Courtney, okay? Because she's the one who brought up the phone calls going around town. And so she done kind of gaslit Courtney a little bit, so Courtney could go over there and confront Candy about the whole phone calls around Atlanta. Candy was over there being messy, telling everybody that she know who Martell really talking to in Atlanta. Ciao. So Courtney goes to Candy and was like, one of my friends called me and they was like, hey, did you tell somebody that you know Candy and that y'all friends? And Candy said no. They asked me if I knew you and I was like, I don't know her. Then Candy was in a confessional like, the only person who I know that knows Courtney is Dana. We don't know each other. According to Courtney, they be in the same social circle. And I'm not going to say that I believe Candy, but I believe Candy. Because, girl, if she got to call around and ask about you, that obviously means she don't know who you are. That's obviously what that means, okay? But Candy's like, what's with all the energy, though? What's with all the energy? It's giving crazy energy. And I'm just like, it's definitely giving crazy energy, but it's not called for. It's just not called for, okay? So meanwhile, Mayetta is over there trying to tell Sheree, like, girl, so what's going on with you and Martell? Because if this is serious, you probably shouldn't take it serious because he's talking to somebody else in Atlanta. So then here go Derek with Sheree. Well, if he's cheating with something, then that's like a Toyota and I'm like a Benz. Girl, y'all, he cheating now. He's cheating? I thought y'all wasn't in a relationship. It's giving y'all a relationship if you think he out here cheating with a Toyota. But anyway, so then back over there with Courtney and Candy, Sonya tried to diffuse the situation, okay? Because Sonya like, you know what? You know, you did come with the little energy because you was feeling some type of way. So we just gonna calm down. She was like, thank you. Thank you for checking me, girl. Thank you for checking me. I'm on this out. I can handle. I'm a big girl, this, that, and the other. But then she started doing all this talking. She started doing that little head bop. So Kenny was like, what you head bopping for? What's all the head bopping for? Because I'm just saying. Because I would head butt you. She was like, what's all the head bop? I was like, that bouncing must have really, really triggered Candy. Because she was like, I will head butt you. She was like, I will head butt you. I said, oh, check. I better calm her down. Don't, note to self, don't bounce your head at Candy. Don't bounce your head because it's giving you bounce, I'm going to headbutt you, okay? But anyway, back over there with Team Get Sheree away from Martell, Kenny was like, and he slid in my DMs. Child, she was like, we just gonna have to get Martell to come over here. Because at this point, this is a lot. And I'm like, why y'all always got ruin somebody's birthday party? Because why is Kenzie over here about to beat Courtney up? And then Sheree about to tear into Martell over here in this corner. Baby, remind me to get invited to a Housewives event because I feel like it's very eventful and entertaining. And I would like to be in the middle of it all for once, just sitting there. Just like Marlo, who started half this drama. Talking about something. I'm happy that for once I'm not in the drama. Girl, but you started it. You started it. You instigated it. You got Courtney all riled up. I saw you. But anyway, y'all, that was Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 1. I enjoyed this episode, but baby, next week... whew, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. But I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to leave your thoughts down in the comments. Drop me some yellow hearts and let me know you was here. And subscribe to the channel. And like the video. Like the video. Like the video. With all that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. I'm going to get my hair done.